A folder lands on your desk. Next Soul, 30 seconds. You grab the file. Male, 34, cardiac arrest, no prior record, clean slate. You stamp approved, and the folder vanishes before the ink dries. Another one drops immediately. You didn't even have time to breathe. At first, this feels manageable. The system is simple enough. Each folder tells you everything. Name, cause of death, life summary condensed into a single page. You approve or deny. A green light blinks above the door to your left when someone passes through. A red light blinks above the door to your right when they don't. You haven't seen the red light yet. Nobody told you what happens behind that door, and you haven't asked. The next file. Woman, 71, natural causes. Grandmother of 9. Weekly church, decades of quiet kindness. You stamp approved without hesitation and feel something almost like warmth. Then you notice the stack. It wasn't there a moment ago. 40, maybe 50 folders piled high on the corner of your desk. They weren't there when you sat down. You blink and the pile seems taller. You open the next one fast. Male, 19, accident. The summary is longer than the others, detailed, dense. You read it twice. There are things here that don't fit neatly into approve or deny. Bad decisions, some harm caused, but also sacrifice, real sacrifice near the end. Your pen hovers. The 30-second clock above you ticks. You stamp approved and immediately wonder if you were too fast. The folders keep coming. By the 6th case, you realize the clock doesn't reset between files. It was always running. It runs continuously. And if you fall behind, the pile grows. You are already behind. You have been behind since the 2nd folder. Then something else. A folder arrives with no name, just a photograph and a cause of death. Unknown. The summary is 2 lines. Was trying to help someone. Didn't make it. That's all. No record, no history, no age. You look at the photograph for the full 30 seconds. The clock hits 0, and a sound you've never heard before fills the room. Low, resonant, not quite an alarm. A woman appears beside your desk. Uniform, clipboard, no expression. You didn't decide. There wasn't enough information. There never is, she says. That's the job. She marks something on her clipboard and disappears. The folder is still there. The clock resets. You stamp approved and feel nothing like warmth this time. It gets worse. The 10th folder is someone you recognize. Not personally, you know the name. Everyone knows the name. The summary runs 4 pages. 4 pages and the clock is already at 20 seconds. You skim, you stamp. You don't let yourself think about whether that was justice or just speed. Now the room changes. The lighting shifts, almost imperceptibly at first, a slight dimming at the edges of your vision. The stack is taller than ever. Folders are arriving faster than you can open them. Some slide off the desk and you have to catch them before they hit the floor. Because something tells you a dropped folder is not the same as an undecided one. Something tells you dropped is worse. You open one mid-fall. Child, 7. Illness. The summary is 1 word. Innocent. You stamp it so hard the desk shakes. The green light above the left door blinks. For the first time today, you feel certain about something. But then you notice the red light is blinking too, at the exact same moment, and no one has ever explained to you what that means, and there is no one to ask because the woman with the clipboard is gone, and the room is full of nothing but folders and ticking, and the low hum of a system too large to see. Now something is wrong. A folder arrives with your name on it, not as the officer, as the case. You open it. You shouldn't, but you open it. The summary is blank. The photograph is you, not now, but later. You can tell. There is a cause of death printed at the bottom in small text, and before you finish reading, the folder closes on its own and vanishes, and the clock is at 0, and the alarm sound fills the room again, longer this time. The stack doubles. Your hands are moving without thought now. Open, read, stamp. Next. Open, read, stamp, next. You stopped reading full summaries 3 folders ago. You are going on instinct, on something faster than reasoning, on whatever it is that makes a decision feel right before the mind has time to question it. Is this how it was always supposed to work? Is this the system working correctly, or the system failing? You realize too late that you've been asking the wrong question. The question was never approve or deny. The question was, who decides who decides? The last folder of the day arrives. You know it's the last one because the stack is gone. The room is quiet for the first time. The clock has stopped. There is no name, no photograph, no summary. Just a single line printed in the center of the page. Do you want to stay? Your pen is in your hand. The green light and the red light are both on, steady, waiting. What would you do? Approve, deny, or ask for more time? If this made you feel something you weren't expecting, you're not alone. Subscribe so you don't miss what comes next, and share this with someone who thinks they know exactly where they'd end up.